Guess what time it is? Come on up, come on up. There's all this space right here. The best spots in the room. The absolute best place to be in front of this amazing killer band. So first off, we're going to give a big thanks to Allison Meeks, our DJ playing for you. And then we're going to give a huge round of applause to Jonathan Stout and his all-star orchestra!
Hello and welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you so much for joining us here at Lindy Focus. My name is Jonathan Stout, and it's my pleasure to present for you what I lovingly call Kitchen Sink Night, but what we are officially calling the best of Lindy Focus, and that means all of the other bands in the great swing oeuvre. That first song was from the book of Harry James, which is a deft little stealing of some bits of Jumpin' at the Woodside, called The Flash. Up next, we're going to do a tune from the Duke Ellington book. Now, this is an old tune, and I always love hearing how each band or each arranger takes an old tune and puts their own spin on it. Now, this was arranged by Billy Strayhorn specifically for the Ellington band, and it's really important when we talk about Ellington because he had so many musical collaborators that we try our best to remember to call them out individually, and I'm guilty as anyone of kind of lumping everybody together sometimes. But Billy Strayhorn was a fantastic arranger, wrote Take the A Train and many of Duke's best songs and many of his best arrangements, and he was a queer man, and that's worth noting because those people have always been part of history. Worth noting. We're going to play Billy Strayhorn's 1947 arrangement for the Duke Ellington Band on this great old classic, The Royal Garden Blues. The Royal Garden Blues as arranged by Billy Strayhorn for the Duke Ellington Band. That was Ken McGee on that high note trumpet at the end there. You also heard from Lucian Cobb on trombone and Jim Ziegler on trumpet. We're going to keep it in the Ellington mode, and here's a tune transcribed by our very own Keena McKenzie. This is called So Far, So Good. And to sing it for you, please welcome our featured vocalist tonight, Laura Windley. Originally sung by Ivy Anderson, Laura Windley sings for you now. So Far, So Good. For our next song, we're going to dip into one of the fruits of transcription projects from Focus's past. So before this year, the last transcription project we did was for the great Lionel Hampton. And so this is one of the songs we commissioned for that project. And this particular one was sung by Dinah Washington in 1943 or 1944 with Lionel Hampton's band. And it is missing from most discographies. And so we had to find a way to track this song down. So outside of a very, very scratchy MP3 that's floating around, you're very not likely ever going to hear this song unless you hear it sung at a place like this with this band. So here is a very obscure tune, but a jump one. This is called Arkansas, and here to sing it, Laura Windley.
because she planned to make it as great as any one of the 48. Nature lent a helping hand so no one could change Arkansas. Living there is mighty grand in Arkansas. That's where you hear lovely music that's played all the day. Everyone is so friendly. When you get there, brother, you want to stay. When they call the final roll, you've got to go. That's the law. Lordy, make 'em send my soul to Arkansas.
Well, we didn't have quite enough Lionel. We've had so many different bands to fit in a night like tonight, and there wasn't quite enough Lionel Hampton material to warrant having a vibraphone player here for the whole night. But we did want to play at least a couple Hampton tunes, so we're going to pull out another one for you next. And this is a great one that the title of which is very automata poetic, and this is called Giddy Up. Giddy Up. Every time I'm counting that song and I have to sit there and go, beely-bop, beely-bop, just to remember how it goes, and that's a fun thing to do at home. You try it. Up next, we're going to dip into the book of another band that we've spent a focus night doing, and that is the book of Artie Shaw. We're going to feature Keenan McKenzie on this, much to his chagrin. But this is a tune Keenan... You know, the first, I think it was the second or third time we did Artie Shaw night. Keenan spent a good 6 months working on the Artie Shaw clarinet method, which may have partially been written by Artie Shaw, but he found a bunch of really cool things, and to hear that come out in his playing years later is so fun. So we're going to feature him on this classic, The Karaoke. Keenan McKenzie on the karaoke. All right, up next for you, we're going to bring Laura Winley back to the microphone for another Duke Ellington tune. This is called When My Sugar Walks Down the Street.
This is not the end of the set. I just want to say, if you are a finalist in the newcomer mix and match or a judge in the newcomer mix and match, please meet us. Audience left, stage right, right over here. Rebecca is waving her hand thither and yon. Come meet us and check in. Now, back to the music.
All right, we're going to move things as quickly as possible. We've got two more songs for you. This next one is something that ties into what we did late night on Monday night. We got to honor my hero, the great Charlie Christian, and play all of his small group tunes with the Benny Goodman Sextet. He was fortunate enough we got to hear him play two tunes with the full Benny Goodman Orchestra, and we're going to play one of them for you now. This was specifically commissioned to feature him, sort of just like Duke Ellington wrote Concerto for Cootie Williams. This was a concerto for Charlie. It was written by arranger Jimmy Mundy for the Goodman Band, and this is called Solo Flight. Every time I get to play that tune, it's a real honor and a privilege to pay tribute to my hero, Charlie Christian, at the electric guitar. We're going to meet all the members of the band next set, but we're going to play one more song for you all. This, again, is something that is the fruit of the Lionel Hampton transcription project from 2018, and this is a real hot one. You're going to hear the trombones crushing it on a soli. You're going to hear Keenan McKenzie going to town on that tenor saxophone. Inspired by the great Arnett Cobb. We're going to play for you our last song for this set. My name is Jonathan Stout. This is the best of Lindy Focus. Give it up for this orchestra. And again, hearkening back to our first late night, this was a tune almost certainly actually written by the great Charlie Christian, even though he didn't get credit for it. But his good buddy Lionel Hampton ended up playing it for the rest of his career, and we get to dance to the benefit of all of that. So here is the Air Mail Special.
Give it up for the Jonathan Stout Orchestra. There are two more sets. Only one more set before 2024. Oh my God.
Shake it and break it. Thank ya. All right.
Welcome back, everyone, for set 2. Happy New Year's Eve. My name is Jonathan Stout. This is my orchestra, and this is the best of Lindy Focus, or as I like to call it, Kitchen Sink Night. That was, of course, Benny Goodman's All the Cats Join In from 1944 from the Disney film Make Mine Music. We're going to keep Laura Windley up here to sing this next one. This is from the book of Harry James. We're going to feature Ken McGee on that big fat Harry James trumpet at the beginning. This is called I've Heard That Song Before. Laura Whitley singing I've Heard That Song Before, and of course that's Ken McGee on that trumpet. Well, one of the tunes that has been played the most here at Lindy Focused by many, many, many of the bands that you've heard. I was reading a jazz history, and they said that this may well be the most recorded song in jazz history, and I think it's definitely a contender. One of the reasons that it's the most recorded is it's one of the oldest. This was written by W.C. Handy, and so it's been around for about as long as recorded jazz. But more importantly, it's one of those tunes that allows each artist to bring their own special spark to it. So this isn't even the last version of this song we're going to play tonight, which is sort of fun. You've heard Laura sing it twice, but here's an instrumental version. This one may well be my personal favorite, from 1936, written by arranged by Fletcher Henderson. This is the Benny Goodman version of the St. Louis Blues. All right. So from a very, very, very old song to one of the newest songs we'll play at Lindy Focus, that's because this is an original song written by me. And I have a lot of kind of weird feelings about whether I would be good enough to write a song that I would bother playing here when there's so many great artists that we love so much that we pay tribute to. But I had trouble dealing with those feelings, but I listened to a podcast that a bunch of friends of ours were on. Some of them were instructors here. It's called Code Switch. It was on NPR. And my friend Latasha Barnes said something very, very clever. And what she said was that it's not enough merely to reenact to keep a tradition alive. You also have to participate in that tradition. And I'll never be Irving Berlin or Duke Ellington. I won't even be a Keenan McKenzie. I mean, that's some amazing stuff. I will never be a Michael Gamble. I would love to be that. That would be the best. I'll never be a Gordon Howe, that's for sure. I can be aspirational. I can dream someday. But some of the artists on this stage write amazing songs and clever songs, and I never think of myself as being in their caliber. But every once in a while, we come up with something. And like I said, the way Latasha put it, you have to participate to keep the tradition alive. And so here's my little effort with this. This is a tune we wrote back in 2016. It's called Millhouse Stomp. And we're going to bring up a very dear friend of ours to play some rhythm guitar. Give it up for Annie Erbsen. real house stomp. And give it up for Andy Herbson over the Bazaar. And we're going to play another song up for you next that we played a different version of last night. And as I mentioned, you may have a Pavlovian response to this one. And if it breaks out, it breaks out. And if you want a Lindy Hop to it or whatever, that's fine too. We're going to bring Jim Ziegler to the microphone to sing the Jimmy Lunsford version of Taint What You Do.
Things may go. Here's one thing you ought to know. It's way hard to do it. It's way hard to do it. It's way hard to do it. Oh, mama. It's place hard to do it. It's place hard to do it. It's place hard to do it. Oh. Don't mean thing easy. It's time hard to do it. It's time hard to do it. It's time hard to do it.
All right, that was Jim Ziegler singing Taint What You Do. Of course, Josh Colazzo on drums and some mean alto from Jacob Zimmerman there. Up next for you, we're going to read the book of Benny Goodman again. I like to call this Kitchen Sink Night because it's all the stuff we didn't get to, everything but. And this is a tune that I've loved having in my book for a long time, but I just haven't played in the last couple of years, guys. Just haven't had the opportunity, and I'm so excited to play it for you now. This was written and arranged by the great Mary Lou Williams, who wrote for Andy Kirk for many years and was an extraordinary piano player as well as an extraordinary arranger. This is probably her most famous composition, and she wrote it for the Benny Goodman Band in 1937. This is called Roll 'Em. Williams's Roll 'em. We're going to cool it down, but we're going to play another blues for you. This has a very sort of childlike toy music box energy when it starts, but that's just the intro, and then all of a sudden it turns into the blues. This is from the book of Jimmy Lunsford, who we've done here at Lindy Focus in years past. This is called The Organ Grinder Swing. All right, that was called Organ Grinder Swing from the book of Jimmy Lunsford. We're going to bring Laura Windley up to sing another one for you, and this is another from the book of Lionel Hampton, one of the focuses, get it, focus, of our transcription projects in years past here at Lindy Focus. Another Keenan McKenzie transcription on this one. This is something Dinah Washington sang with the Lionel Hampton Band in 1944, live over the airwaves. This is called I'm a Slick Chick on the Mellow Side.
Sunday clothes. I'm a slick chick on a solid kick. Always looking ready, man, I'm on the mellow side. I'm a killer man. I'm a Malicide.
All right. We have 2 more songs for you this set. This next song requires a significant introduction, so if you all wouldn't mind listening up for a little second. Thank you so much. Every once in a while you come across a song that's got a lot of meaning to it. And to play that song in ignorance of that meaning or without recognition of that meaning would maybe be in less than good taste. And so it is really important that we give you the context for this song so that we can all enjoy it appropriately. This song is the title song from a production called Jump for Joy. Duke Ellington and company staged this production, and it was a very, very unique thing because there had been all black reviews, but this was specifically done by these artists to do something that was an all-black review 100% for their own community, and that was a new thing in 1940 and 41. Duke and a whole range of dancers and other artistic performers, comedians, etc., launched this stage show, and it was a really, really important thing. Some of the stuff that happens in the show would be the death of Jim Crow, literally. And there was a lot of important racial commentary presented in this show. Now, this isn't a song like Strange Fruit that's it's very serious, but it's not that level of thing. Because Duke Ellington wanted to put across this message, but he did it on a tune that jumps like this one. So he wanted you to dance to it, but he wanted you to hear the message too, which is why I think it's something we can play with this preamble. So this is a song called Jump for Joy, and the subject of this song is the Great Migration and blacks fleeing the South and the Jim Crow laws and the racism that they encountered there, and to move to greener pastures. And it turns out there's things like redlining in the North and the West, and there's still problems. So Greener Pastures were, in fact, just a Technicolor movie. Again, this is an important thing to recognize in our history. It's an important thing to be aware of, and it's important to take Duke's message seriously. But again, Duke wrote that message into this song. And so that's a spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down. So he wanted you to swing out to this. Otherwise, he would not have written it to swing this hard. So with all of that said, I encourage you to check out, there's an NPR podcast all about this. In years past, we had Christy J. Wells do a great presentation on this. And I know that that was a really enlightening thing to do for that Duke Ellington night, and to have that before we did the dance. Anyway, we're going to have Laura Whitley sing for you now this killin' song, and a really, really deep one. This is called Jump for Joy.
joy. Don't you grieve, little leaf. All the hounds I do believe have been killed. Ain't you thrilled, jump for joy? Have you seen pastures groovy? Green Pastures was just a Technicolor movie. When you stomp up to heaven and you'll meet old St. Pete, tell that boy, jump for joy. Step right in, give Pete some skin and jump for joy.
That was Laura Whitley singing for you. I hope the last 16 bars of that song are evidence enough for you that Duke wanted you to dance to that. I just feel like he must have to write something that swung that hard. We're going to take a moment to introduce this band and then play one more song for you. Give it up for this amazing sax section all the way on the end on tenor and Barry. That's Shayna Martin. Of course, on alto and clarinet, that's Chloe Fioranzo. On alto and clarinet, Jacob Zimmerman. And on tenor and clarinet, give it up for Keena McKenzie. One of your band leaders here this year, Lindy Focus. Our trombone section tonight, give it up for Renette Davis. Jerome Smith. And our good friend, co-leader of the Mid-Julep Jazz Band, Lucian Cobb. On trumpet and vocals, all the way in the back there, that is Jim Ziegler. Give it up for Matt Vital. Leader of the Grand Street Stompers and leader of your Louis Armstrong tribute last night. Give it up for Gordon Au. And of course, the dean of our trumpet section, the Sergeant Major himself, Ken McGee on lead trumpet. Our rhythm section, the Prince of Keys on piano, Christopher Dawson. On bass, one of the founders of Lindy Focus, one of your band leaders here, and leader of the Rhythm Serenaders all year long. Give it up for Michael Gamble. Of course, on drums, the inimitable, the irrepressible, the irreplaceable. You can find some music under his direction if you look up the Candy Jacket Jazz Band. The great Josh Colazzo on drums. Of course, one more time for our featured vocalist, Laura Windley. And as for me, my name is Jonathan Stout. It's an honor and privilege getting to play this music that we love so much for all of you. Because there are a few places in the world where the music of jazz music before bebop is as loved and is taken as seriously as a place like this. And we're so grateful that we have not only this time, this 5 days we get to spend with you playing this music for you that we love and that you love, but the educational opportunity that it is for us as musicians to do these deep dives into people like Chick Webb and Lionel Hampton and Louis Armstrong and Al Cooper and his Savoy Sultans this year. These are the lessons that pay dividends all year long and inspire musicians like us to write songs and create new arrangements because we have a deep love and reverence for these originals, and that's the source material that we get our inspiration from. So thank you so much to all of the staff and crew of Lindy Focus for making that possible, and most importantly, thank all of you for showing up, because you guys attending are what makes Lindy Focus possible. If you've got a friend sitting at home who is like, oh, I'll go next year, better make sure, right? Because they don't want to miss this. This is just too special. We're going to play one more song for you this set, and thank you so much to our stage manager and our crew for trying their darndest to keep me on schedule. I'm so sorry. Here's our last song of this set. This is something Duke started playing in 1930, and he kept playing it all the way down. This is called Rockin' in Rhythm. Thank you all so much.
Jonathan Sound and his all-star orchestra. And that is only set 2 of 3. You get more of this later.
In 2024.
All right. The St. Louis Blues. Blues. All right, thank you very much.
I have to say, some of my favorite things this year involved you.
Great playing, man.
1 minute left. But that was actually a few seconds ago, so less than a minute left. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year 2024!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Mark.
Happy New Year, everybody. I know we still have lots of friends to hug and kiss and to bid a good New Year to. So we're going to play a nice, beautiful tune while you do that. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year to all of your best. We love you all so much.
Lindy, focus. we'd like to bring Mr. John Tiger to the stage.
Sam and John and Sam.
This is yours, though. Okay, hey y'all, how's it going? Happy New Year. This is wild. So this is that kind of annoying part of the week where I actually have to say a whole lot of thank yous. So like, I hope y'all are ready to clap and cheer a long time, because I'm gonna talk really lovingly about a lot of people for a minute.
Can we please have some silence really quick?
Don't do that shit. Let them have fun. I'm gonna blow through these super fast because I actually can't talk about any of it. Tech crew, give it up for Nuga, Strickland, Brian, Evans. You got Scott, you got Diana, you got John, you got Russell, you got Preston. All the door security team, Mike and Shauna, the fucking reg desk, Jeff, Marie, Hillary, DJs, Allison Meeks. Woo. Dude, the jam thing was like such a last minute thing that I had to scramble for, and Matt and Caroline got them to perform yesterday. What in the world? Johnny Navarro hosted and won his own Smash tournament. Many of you don't know this, but this entire event hinges on the back of 3 people, and that's Luano, Raquel, and Amy, who make sure all our staff is fed. Dear God. Aaron Smythe, who's keeping an entire eye on the event as our safe spaces person, who, like, very fortunately had very little to do this week, so thank you to all of you. Holy crap, all the pictures are already on Facebook. The videos are, like, actually legitimately not far behind. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. David Moudre is running an incredible photo and video team. And for the number of times I've legitimately cried, 2 of them belong to Angeli Sawyer, who edited that incredible David Butts video. Basically everything that happened in While the Sun Was Up, you have to thank Chisomo and Jamaica for. The classes, the talks, all the lessons, like the absolutely ridiculous lineup of teachers, all of the panels, all of the talks, all of the like weird stuff that also happened, like that's so much of them, and this, like, thank you so much. This would not happen without you. And then obviously, like, this is kind of what we're, like, at least this is why I kept coming back to Lindy Focus for so long, is because this only happens here. Give it up for these musicians. Fuck y'all. Screw you. It's been a long-ass year, y'all. Obviously, none of this would be here without Mr. Jonathan Stout. Gordon now is the only person that I said I have to bring him back for an entire, just for like one night of a thing, because that Louis Armstrong late night, I think, is like maybe never going away. I don't know anyone who works harder in like the nitty gritty, like annoying, stupid details of like, is this D flat or is the record fast? than this incredible musician, band leader, and transcriber, and arranger, and composer, Keenan McKenzie. And of course, there's one more band leader here, and I can't talk about him without talking about someone else. Actually, two other people. And those are the people who we're really here all because, and that is Sash Howell, Jaya Dorf, and Michael Gamble. Who, if you don't know, are the original founders of Lindy Focus.
I just want to say that Jaya is such a wonderful and kind and giving person that she's watching our baby right now. She does it all.
And if you missed context clues, this is my incredible wife and partner, Samantha. We have a kid, it's not new. I'm too tall for this. I do have to talk a little bit about Michael and Jai as well, because they built this and shepherded it into such a wonderful thing that we all love. But there's also some folks that a lot of you probably don't know about, because in 2019, when we all thought Lindy Focus was evergreen forever, Michael and Jaya had just had a child and said, you know what, maybe having a baby and running Focus isn't a good idea. I've learned a lot of lessons from Michael Gamble, and that was one I learned now. It's been a long week. For those of you who danced at 6:30 in the morning, I want you to know that I was also awake with you. Somewhat less joyously. But they've been so helpful in guiding us through this process, and in 2019 they took a step back for their sanity and handed it off to two incredible people who managed to keep this beautiful thing alive through the most impossible of situations. They're also the people who provide all of these microphones, these music stands, all of the sound equipment, the lights, and the floor you're standing on right now. Give it up for Bruce and Ellen all the way back in the booth. True unsung heroes of this event for many years. Also, immediate props to John, the spotlight operator, for pulling that off. I also have to give an extra shout out to another toddler here who managed to become immediate friends with our toddler and give us 10 minutes of playtime where we could answer emails. So shout out to River, you're asleep, but you're a beautiful child. I already introduced Samantha, but there's a couple more people who are really crucial to this and have been with us side by side for the entire year trying to figure out how to get all of you in this room. And the first of those are Kemper and Alisan Talley. There's no one in the world who will call me on my shit faster than Kemper. Except my wife. And there's no one who will call Kemper on his shit faster than Alisan. And the one final person who has been on a 2-hour Zoom call with me every Thursday night, nitpicking details about what shade of color the shirts wanted to be, to what order the bands were in, to literally every decision went through this person and Samantha and myself, and that is Cindy Lyons. I don't even know if they're in here because they refuse to come on stage. But if you see them, just tell them that like all of this is their fault. In the best way. Thank you, Chris. And with that, I've wasted enough of our time away from social dancing to this incredible music. Thank you all so much for being here. You don't know how much this means to us.
Give it up for John Taggart and Samantha Taggart. It takes a village, but it also takes leadership to point that village in the right direction. And we're so grateful for both of you guys and the whole team. Thank you all.
We love you, John and Samantha, and everyone who helped out, all the staff. We love you.
Thank you to the staff, the volunteers. Thank you for being here. And also, here's what's fun. We have some contest winners to announce. Isn't that a treat?
We're going to start with the leaders of the newcomer.
Can we get a, if you hear your name called, come on up.
In third place, we have Josh Kapner. Come on up, Josh.
For our followers, in third place, we have Chanel Leach. Get up here, Chanel.
In second place, leaders, we have Dorothea Lebeau.
All the little chicks with the crimson lips say Cleveland rocks. In second place, for our followers, we have Imani Mua. Imani Muya.
Our first place leader is Chiadi Max.
And first place follower, Christina Yasildo!
Woo! Come on down. All right, if you're up front, please make a little room so the photographers can get a sweet picture of the winners. And if you're in the crowd, yell for all the contestants.
Thank you to everyone who participated in that newcomer mix and match. We really appreciate you. Newcomers are the lifeblood of the Lindy Hop community, and we cannot thank you enough.
We have one more amazing announcement. There's more champagne if you want it.
They can't put it back in the bottle, so put that bubbly in your mouth.
Responsibly, responsibly. We're gonna turn it back over to the incredible Jonathan Stout and his all-star orchestra, giving you your first big band music of 2024.
Oh, you take the high road and I'll take the low road, but I'll be in Scotland before you. For me and my true love may never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love forever want to gain on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Scotland before ya. For me and my true love may never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Welcome back for our final set. That was Loch Lomond from the Benny Goodman book from 1937. Laura Windley at the microphone, of course. We're going to do our final version of the St. Louis Blues for this week. Unless late night DJs play more, I don't know. This is from the book of Duke Ellington. And we have Laura Windley to sing it for you. Here is the St. Louis Blues.
I hate to see that evening sun
All right, y'all. Well, one of the visions possibly for the future of Lindy Focus involves trying to do a whole bunch of original material every year after midnight on New Year's Eve. So here's a down payment on that. This is a tune that I wrote as part of the California Balboa Classic, which is the next time you'll see many of the people on this stage all playing together. And we hope to you can all come visit us in California sometime. So here's a tune I wrote in 2020 for their comp, and it was a fun one, and so we decided to arrange it for the full band. This is called the Oceanfront Shuffle. All right, we're gonna do one or two more tunes from the book of Duke Ellington. I have to say, when we started the Focus transcription projects and whatnot, Duke Ellington was the band leader that I was probably the least familiar with. I mean, obviously I was somewhat familiar, but not to that great extent. And it was always a surprise to me that it seemed like Duke Ellington was always my favorite every year we did it. And so here's another one from his book. This is from 1937, and this is called Harmony in Harlem. We're going to bring Laura Windley up to the microphone for one more vocal tonight. Give it up for Laura Windley! This is another tune from Duke Ellington's Jump for Joy, and this is called The Chocolate Shake. Oh, come on, guys. That was Laura Windley singing for you all week long, not only nailing the styles of people like Ella Fitzgerald, Helen Humes, Dinah Washington, and many others, but also always somehow managing to be 100% Laura Windley, which I think is the best kind of artist you can be. We've got two more songs for you tonight. I never want this part of the event to end, because I would just love to just keep playing forever, because I love playing with this band, and it's such an honor and a treat to play for you all. We're going to play one more song that we have already played a different version of this week. So on Chick Web Night, we played Edgar Sampson's original arrangement of his composition, Don't Be That Way. And now we're going to play the version that he wrote for the Benny Goodman Band that they played famously at Carnegie Hall in January 1938. So here's our second to last song. This is called Don't Be That Way. That's, of course, Josh Colazzo on those drums. Oh. I just want you to imagine for a second, if you can, what it's like to get to be a band leader. And you have I have 4 file cabinets in my garage filled with paper charts because of Lindy Focus. And I have to pick from those every time. And that is a challenge sometimes. But can you imagine what it's like to not have to I get to just pull that chart and be like, here, Josh, do the thing. I mean, wouldn't you do that? Anyway. We're going to play one more song, but you have to give it up for this amazing band. Give it up for Shayna Martin on the tenor and baritone saxophones. Chloe Fioranzo on alto and clarinet. Of course, that's Jacob Zimmerman on alto and clarinet. And on tenor and clarinet, one of your band leaders here this week, Katie McKenzie. Our trombone section, give it up for Renette Davis. The great Jerome Smith. And of course, one of the co-leaders of the Mid Julep Jazz Band, our good friend Lucian Cobb. On trumpet and vocals all week, give it up for Jim Ziegler. Our good friend, give it up for Matt Fatal. And then we skip one for a second. Leader of the Grand Street Stompers, leader of your Louis Armstrong tribute. And on trumpet, give it up for Gordon Ow. Of course, that guy in the middle, that's the king of the high notes, our Sergeant Major. Give it up for Ken McGee. And also give it up for the other musicians who joined us this week. Danny Giannacucci on trumpet. And both of these guys were making their Focus debut. And Miles Prower Davis on clarinet, alto saxophone, tenor saxophone, and baritone saxophone. Of course, our rhythm section. Give it up for Christopher Dawson on piano, the Prince of Keys. One of the founders of Lindy Focus, leader of the Rhythm Serenaders, and one of your band leaders here, Michael Gamble on bass. Also in the rhythm section this week, give it up for Cynthia McDermott on guitar and tenor guitar. On drums. You can catch his own music under the label The Candy Jacket Jazz Band, and I highly suggest that you go do that. The one and only, nobody else on earth can do Sonny Greer and Gene Krupa and Joe Jones and still also be Josh Colazzo. Josh Colazzo! One more time for our featured vocalist, Laura Windley. There you are. Well, look at that. Okay. I feel like this is a David Copperfield joke where like, is this your card? No, it's over there. Again, it's an honor and a privilege to be here at Lindy Focus to play this music for you all. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of an event that makes the music and the people who created this music and this dance their focus. There are many places on earth that have big bands. Very few of them play music that we all want to dance to. And one of the great things about Lindy Focus is they have put these resources out into the world. All of those transcription projects unless there's a snafu with the rights on one of the songs, and trust me, Laura Windley has been the one dealing with all the rights management issues, and that is not to be trifled with. But all of those things are available for sale, and they have been for years. And I don't think I've ever seen another thing, other bands trying to play these songs the same way that we seem to do here at Lindy Focus. And the thing about Lindy Focus is it's never been about what we do. We just keep doing it. It's about what we do and how we make it better and how we do more. Let's do that, let's do it again, and let's do one better. This year you got a whole brand new night of music from Keenan McKenzie playing the music of Al Cooper and his Savoy Sultans, one of the house bands at the Savoy Ballroom, the birthplace of Lindy Hop. Cats and Dogs, Mass Hysteria. And that's just the latest in a long line of amazing things that you didn't get to have before this. And the thing is, somewhere, maybe those charts are in a box somewhere. But we haven't been able to find them. And when we do, that'll be great. But we've had to create these charts from scratch again. And that's a huge challenge. But the most important thing of all is all of this deep dive, all of these nights where we sit there and talk about one band for a whole night. That's not just tonight. It's about what it means to all of us going forward, to learn the lessons about these songs, about these musicians, about the dancers, about all of our community, and how we pay that forward for the next year and use that inspiration to spring forward. So my New Year's, let's put it, request to you is use the inspiration that you've got here and do more with it. Do amazing things with it. Write songs, write arrangements. Don't just reenact the tradition, participate in it. Here at Lindy Focus, I'm always grateful because it doesn't feel like a put on. It doesn't feel like we're going through the motions. It always feels like all of us in this room are part of this amazing experience. And after 15 years of band leading, the first time we played this song was the first time I ever played it. And I thought I would probably never bother to play this song because so many other people play this song. And often, kind of not that sincerely. Because it's a Chips Ahoy commercial. It's a cliche. It's a thing that we just think of as, oh yeah, like swing, duh. It's either in the mood or this. And when we played it in this room for the first time, it was a quasi-religious experience. It really meant something and it felt like something. And I'm always very leery of trying to do it again because it has to be special. So if we're gonna play this song, I need you all with me and I need you all feeling it and in it. Oh, man. Again, it's an awesome responsibility to have the giant file folder of charts I have because there are so many things that I just want to hear these musicians do. And I sometimes feel a little selfish calling this tune because I get to hear these folks do it. My name is Jonathan Stout. This is my orchestra featuring Laura Windley. Give it up for your other bandleaders, Keenan McKenzie, Michael Gamble, and Gordon Au. We play for you now Benny Goodman's Sing, Sing, Sing.
Give it up for Jonathan Snow! Give it up for Jonathan Snow! How you feeling? Do you love him? Do you love it? What do you want? What's the magic word? What do you want? Please!
I just want to. I want to get to do it. What comes next? The please is such a nice thing. I just love that. Here's part 2. it up one time for this band. Sheena Martin, Chloe Fioranzo, Jacob Zimmerman, Keena McKenzie, Renette Davis, Jerome Smith, Lucian Cobb, Jim Ziegler, Matt Fatal, Ken McGee, Gordon Howe, Christopher Dawson, Michael Gamble. I have to change the order slightly after that. Laura Windley. Our other musicians this week, Miles Prower Davis, Danny Giannacucci, and Cynthia McDermott. Josh Colazzo. My name is Jonathan Stout. Thank you so much, Lindy Focus. I love this event so much, and it means the world to me to be here. Thank you all. Have a happy New Year!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, all our Lindy Focus musicians. Honestly, incredible stuff. Wait, no, hey, no. I said no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You already got one more. Oh.
So, all right. I thought we had a moment together, and I thought that was good. And I gave them the cue, like, thank you, we're good. And then you guys just kept stomping. And I feel like you really do want that last song. And next time, you should absolutely listen to your MCs. But I feel like you guys just need another song to put you guys to bed, right? Well, it just so happens I did plan one. And we're going to bring Laura Windley up to sing it. This is the way we feel about all of you. From 1936, the book of Benny Goodman, originally sung by Ella Fitzgerald. Goodnight, My Love.
promised to meet us tomorrow. Till then, my love, how dreary the new day will seem. So for the present, dear, we'll have to part. Sleep tight, my love. Good night, my love. Remember that, my sweetheart.
Thank you again to Jonathan Soud and the All-Star Orchestra.
We love you, Jonathan, and your orchestra.
And if the time